Hey guys, this is Booligan with Airsoft. Retrieve BooliganAirsoft.com and Airsoft Insider Magazine. Today, we are going to do our full video overview on the VFC VR16 CQBR SOP mod. Now you recall, a week or two ago we did kind of a quick preview on it, just looking at some of the features of it, and today we're going to be giving it the full soup to nuts overview. So, what you have, as I mentioned before, is a full metal version 2 gearbox equipped AEG. Now, it is the latest in VFC's AR series. You may recall we previously checked out and did a custom build on the E series, which was originally their a little bit more attainable line of AR pattern AEGs. We have obviously tricked it out a fair bit. MFT minimalist stock, a Strike Industries Cobra trigger guard, a Madbull Noveski NSR handguard, Madbull barrel, gas system, Strike Industries foregrip. Basically, the thing is kind of set up almost like a race gun, especially with the Seymour style optic on it, and it does a very, very good job at that. I was very impressed with this gun, and I really liked its performance. I liked how easily it took to the aftermarket parts, and really like how this thing turned out. It just plain works. Now, comparing it to the VR16, some of the things that you will see. The E series has these white trademarks on it, whereas the VR16 has very deeply engraved trademarks. You have a difference in hop-up. Both of them have functioning bolt catch. The E series has a traditional dial-style hop-up. The VR16 has a rotary-style hop-up, which does a very good job at holding the selected hop-up setting, whatever you set it at, depending on the ammo that you run through it. Now, we're going to put this one down because it's really hard to handle two of these things at once. The VR16 is available in a variety of patterns, different setups, different barrel setups, stock setups, lengths as far out as an M16 length, and as short as a tiny little stubby pistol length. Now, this one shoots right around 385 feet per second with a .20 gram Echo 1 BB. Now, this is good for most field use, shoots a little too hot for CQB use in most places. However, you can easily adjust it just by putting in a softer spring if you want to set it up for a more CQB-oriented setup. You do have this very nice angled sling mount. Makes it very helpful if you're using a one-point sling. This clips on, it doesn't stick straight out, a little bit lower profile, doesn't snag as frequently as a straight one does. Mine does have a slight amount of wobble in the handguard, but just a little bit, and that's something I commonly see with this type of rail system. Now, accuracy, that's obviously going to depend on your own personal use, what type of ammo you use, the conditions you're shooting in. But in my bench test conditions, I was able to easily put a .25 gram BB out onto my standard torso size target at 165 feet, which is pretty good for an AEG of this type shooting with this velocity. The hop-up in this seems to do a very good job, especially with spitting heavy ammo. You can put pretty heavy ammo in this thing and it spins it no problem. This is rear wired, so we have a buffer tube LiPo installed in the back, and the buffer tube seems pretty deep and pretty accessible for even some non-specific buffer tube LiPos. Now, I've tweaked out a few things on this, which we will take a look at in another video, but we've added an umbrella core Madbull AEG grip and a Strike Industries Cobra Fang grip, which we'll do another video, take a look at why I went with those parts and what they do. So, I mean, overall, if you're in the market for an M4 pattern AEG, and either you want a box stock one or you want one that's already a little bit tweaked out, and you've got a budget between about $280 and about $350. This is a great option if you're in the AEG market. It doesn't have a whole lot of flaws about it. Some of the things that I noticed, the paint finish on like the Delta ring is a little bit easy to scuff, especially when installing the rails. But the finish on the body is great. It has great internals. It still uses VFC's internal self-shimming system, which I am not a huge fan of. I do not like the self-shimming system that much, but the gears and everything are very well equipped. It has a very good air seal, nearly perfect air seal, and the polycarbonate piston has a tooth pre-shaved off, so you shouldn't have any AOE issues. You shouldn't have to tweak it too much. The angle of engagement was very good out of the box. So overall, again, if you're in the market, these are a fantastic place to look, and you can get them through wherever your Jag Industries or whichever retailer Jag Industries sends them off to, which is a lot of them. And we will go ahead and have a link to this product on Jag Precision's page in the info section of this video, and you can use their Find a Dealer feature to find a dealer. Be sure to check out the full review, which I wrote on Airsoft Retreat and Booligan Airsoft. And as always, thanks for watching.